been doing to keep yourself busy during quarantine?
Um, Writing a lot. I've been watching a lot of pro wrestling. Anybody who knows me knows how I feel about that.
Who's your favorite wrestler right now?
Ooh, I guess if I were, I guess I can do it by federation. And WWE is Bray Wyatt. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Tetsuya Naito. That dude is like my hero right now.
New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Hell
I've
yeah.
never even fucking heard of that. That's lit.
Dude, it is the best wrestling you'll ever see in your life.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check that out. How do you watch it?
They have a streaming app called New Japan World. That's how I get it, but you can watch previews and free matches on YouTube.
Do you have to pay for that?
For the streaming, yeah. For YouTube, no, they got all sorts of free stuff you can check out before, you
But you're
realize if you like
dedicated.
it
You're
or not.
paying money for this shit. You're not fucking around.
Hell yeah, dude. I gotta support them. Like, it's so good. Like, the storytelling is movie tier.
So does it kind of shit on our wrestling, or is
Oh yeah, like I was raised on like WWE or back when it was WWF and all of that, but like I don't know, they put so much more emphasis in storytelling. And they focus a lot on the sport aspect of it instead of just the like cheap thrills reality show demographic that WWE goes for a lot of the time.
yeah? So it's deeper.
Yeah, definitely.
So for people who are tuning into the stream and just checking out our show and don't know who you are, can you maybe just explain who is Cali Dreamer?
Cali Dreamer is a guitarist who got lost, and now I do rap shows, which generally consist of me screaming and emoing out on microphones while throwing myself in the crowd members. People seem to like it. I don't understand it.
How many shows have you played? You play a decent amount of shows?
Ooh, I mean, yeah, I don't even know. It's been a
You've been
lot.
around for how long have you been around for? See, I think I don't even fucking remember how I found you, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure. Hey, did you play a show with hold up, I can't fucking think of it. Um I can't think of the fucking name. You play with punk bands and shit, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
like I've only played maybe two actual hip hop shows. All my other shows have been with like punk bands, rock bands, noise, alternative, electronic shit. Like it's always been mixed bills.
Oh man, there's a band that I know. They're from Wausau, and I think they played with you. Their name has to do with drinking. Oh yeah, Poor Choices. Do you play with
Poor
Poor
choices.
Choices?
Possibly, I don't want to say yeah, and then have somebody watch the shit later and be like, "You a liar," because I don't remember.
I think that's how I
Like,
know you. I think they played in Columbus, Ohio on tour, and they shared the bill with you. But I'm not sure. That's just a
mm.
theory I have because I can't fucking remember how I found your music. But your music's hype. It's hype, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
So you when did you
Like I
make the
listened to a lot of heavier stuff before I started doing rap, so like all of that stuff kind of just leaked into it.
when did you make the change to rap?
Rap was something I'd always mess with, but it was just something I did by myself. It wasn't anything from people because I was nervous about it because I wanted to rap when I was in like middle school and people used to make fun of me for it because I
Yeah.
was not good at it. Like I totally deserved it, but like I guess that made me work harder because I always approach everything from the perspective of a guitarist. Like I kind of treat my verses like riffs when I'm rapping.
Yeah, it's just like anything else where if you practice at it enough, you improve at it. So it's like, like some people might
Oh
like
yeah,
do like pentatonic scales or something like that to get better at guitar. You're doing the same things but applying that to like lyricism.
yeah, exactly. Or in some cases, doing both at the same time.
So I learned from the greatest what's his name? I don't know, the first talk show host ever. He said get the plug out of the way towards the
Hmm.
beginning. That's one that the so I'm taking his advice here. I'm going to get a plug out for you. And you got Raise Hell, Praise Dale, the EP. I'm gonna throw it here on the TV.
Yeah.
Um, can you tell us a little bit about this? It's a 4-song EP. Can you just tell us, your creative inspiration behind it and all that
A lot
bullshit?
of it was like I cut you off. I got too excited to answer the question. Um, the first song, like Rad Omens, like I was straight up trying to do like the Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge era My Chemical Romance, like what if that was a rap song, that entire album, and that's what happened with that song? Like a lot of them are just like me taking chances. Like if you look at the song, we should totally just stab Caesar. It's like distorted ukuleles over distorted guitars, and I'm just yelling about the economy and how messed up it is out here.
Yeah, I like that. I like both those songs. I've listened to the EP. It's hard to choose what one to play. I really like We Should Totally Stab Caesar. Caesar.
Oh yeah,
Should I play that? Should I play that one?
absolutely.
All right. Just mute your microphone. You should be able to hear what's going on, so you'll be able to know when to turn your microphone back on. But
Right.
this is We Should Totally Stab Caesar by Cali Dreamer from Columbus, Ohio.
Why should Caesar get to stomp around like a giant?
Is that coming on my computer?
Try not to get smushed
Hold up.
under his big feet.
I gotta change something here. Fucking bullshit. Alright, now it should work.
Why should Caesar get to stomp around like a giant while the rest of us try not to get smushed under his big feet? What's so great about Caesar? Brutus is just as cute as Caesar. Okay, Brutus is just as smart as Caesar. People totally like Brutus just as much as they like Caesar. And when did it become okay for one person to be the boss of everybody, huh? Because that's not what Rome is about. We should totally just stab Caesar!
Got a AK-47 and I'm aiming at your favorite billionaire. Got a fetish for them switchblades and I don't even care. Feeling dysphoric because I'm not pretty and I hate my hair. The world's on fire and we're living like we just don't care. Bad thoughts talking to me cause I'm dying either way. And I swear, I won't miss a day. Built a guillotine for tyrants, I can't wait to drop the blade. You get no mercy cause you ruin lives, now you have to pay. We're not okay, you already know. I'll be the razor at your throat. The record to say, I hope that you choke. I'll be the knife that sends you home. We should totally just stab Caesar. We should totally just stab Caesar. I don't believe in anything, no one around me I can trust. They drown in avarice with bloody hands, living for the lust. Let these snakes know I'm Ricky Ticky Tavi. If you got an issue, motherfucker, you can at me. 9 to 5 working, got enough dividends, pain won't stop, but it's still not listening. Throw them all talking to mentions they living in pop, and I'm off with your millions. Okay. Strategizing every day, think I might have changed my fate. Got some tyrants left to slay. We're not okay, you already know. I'll be the razor at your throat. The record to say, I hope that you choke. I'll be the knife that sends you home. We should totally just stab Caesar. We should totally just stab Caesar. I ain't got no king, I ain't got no reason to believe in anything. I ain't got no life, I ain't got no death. I got a knife aimed directly at your chest. I ain't got no God, I ain't got no king, I ain't got no reason to believe. We should totally just stab Caesar. We should totally just stab Caesar. We should totally just stab Caesar.
Alright, that was We Should Totally Just Stab Caesar by Cali Dreamer from Columbus, Ohio. They're a guitar player gone rapper. And from the description of the album, everything is fake. The universe is an aging video game. The planet is on fire. We're all gonna die, so you might as well get hype about it. Cali Dreamer is the hype bringer and wants you to hype too. Hype is the only way to break the endless nightmare. Can you explain to people, can you elaborate on how to use hype to break free from the endless nightmare?
I like it was something I came up with when I was working at a grocery store and I felt stuck, or I started to refer to reality as the endless nightmare, and it became this kind of conceptual place in my head of just like how reality can be something different for you. Like me and you could be having the exact same day, but because we're dealing with different mental issues, like the day is harder for you. I was kind of thinking of it like that, but like an overlay over reality. Whereas hype for me isn't just like, literal hype, like energy, kind of like that creative force in you that you can't deny. Something that a lot of artists and entertainers have, but if you don't indulge it, you feel weird in the universe, sort of. Like, if I can explain it, it's kind of like I don't immediately feel better when I make music, but if it's been too long of a period of a time since I made music, I start to feel weird and empty, and it goes away once I start to create again.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like creating in the face of like the everyday horrors.
You gotta bring the hype. No matter
Absolutely.
what. It doesn't matter what's going on. There could be a global pandemic.
Yep.
You just gotta bring the hype either way. I noticed, speaking of hype, I've checked out some of your videos online, and you kind of got a crew of some hype behind you. It seems like you got some. Do you normally have a crew when you play a show that comes with you and kind of helps hype you up, or was that just one video? It was like you playing like a crab fest or a lobster fest or something
Lobster
like that.
Fest, yeah. That's the yearly festival in Athens at Ohio University.
Yeah. Are those guys just some homies that went with you on that one trip, or do you usually have a crew with you when you go and play shows?
Oh, they're my friends, but like they're legit. They're there for like every single show.
That's what's up. Do you use a DJ when you play live, or do you? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to just play it off of my laptop, but my homie Zanios, that was the DJ. He's got his own music too. He was like, "Yeah, I'll DJ for you," and I was just like, "All right, sweet." And it made my sets look more legit than me like jumping around and sweating and then having to crawl back to a laptop and try to remember the songs that I've made.
Yeah, that's nice to have a DJ. It's kind of a good. I don't know. It's a good dynamic there. It's good to have somebody else on stage with you. I can see how that could get a little weird without
Yeah.
somebody else. I noticed like there's like a lot of like there's like live stream things going on, like showcases, and I watched one where like they usually do bands and they had a rapper, and it was just weird because they had all these shots that are meant for like a band with all these people, and it's like kind of like they made it's just like this huge empty room with this guy standing in the middle. It's like a lot of people aren't used to. It's like totally different than having like a band or something like that, and I can see how having at least a DJ to help bring it all together would help a lot. So that way you're not like you said, going back to the laptop and shit. That's got to help out a lot.
Yeah, it definitely helps with the flow a lot because, like, I can keep a crowd thoroughly entertained for forever, but it is weird when you, like, stop and then there's, like, breaks and then you go do another thing and then do another thing. And, like, in the past, people were like, you can just use playlists, but I don't really like to use playlists. Like, I don't like to come up to shows unless I'm extra anxious with a pre-made set list. I kind of play off of the crowd, like, seeing where their energy is, and I'll just pick songs based off of that.
So you kind of work the crowd, and you can't really work the crowd if you already have everything set in stone. So you don't write set lists. Is that kind of?
Yeah, exactly. Like I have in the past, but I don't know. It's just better to feel the energy of the crowd because, like, if I decide I'm gonna do this song and this song, like, there's no point in doing like a super energetic song if the crowd is just kind of like swaying with their arms folded and just kind of vibing out. Because like I got songs in all sorts of genres, so like whatever mood is there, I can find it.
Yeah, you gotta just find the vibes and then gate those vibes.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta do. So you've got influences. I'm sure it's kind of very multifaceted for you because you're a multi-dimensional person when it comes to genres. You started in guitar and now you're doing rap. Could you maybe tell us some of your influences in both of those categories? Like maybe some of your influences as far as guitar players and that kind of music, and then also, who are some rappers that really inspired you to start doing rap, start being a rapper instead of focusing on the guitar as much?
Yeah, there's a lot of influences there, but like The reason why I started playing guitar in general was because of Kurt Cobain. I was like 18, and I think I saw a video for
me,
Smells
bro.
Like Teen Spirit. And like I immediately called my mom and was like, "Yeah, give me a guitar for Christmas. I want to learn how to do this."
That's what's up. Yeah, I also same thing. When I figured out that Kurt Cobain wrote songs and played guitar, like he sang and played, I was like, "Holy shit, that's what I want to do." It was actually the same thing for me. Kurt opened the
Yeah,
door.
that was.
He opened the door for a lot of people. So what made you? What are some rappers that inspired you to start rapping?
Oh, straight up, like back in the day when I first heard Lupe Fiasco, because I was like, this is like a nerd dude, and he's like spitting some bars, like for real. And I don't know, I think there was like a lot of rappers who style influenced mine, but he was like one of the first ones that made me want to go like do it for real.
Yeah.
And then like later on, I found like old Wiz Khalifa, like the mixtape stuff where he was like rapping over video game beats and like the melodies were really good. And I don't know, that was like one of the things where I was just like, I gotta try this.
That's what's up. I'm not really familiar with both of those rappers as much, to be honest with you. I'm a little familiar with Wiz, but I'm definitely not familiar with Lupe Fiasco. I'm not like huge into hip hop and rap, but I do listen to it though. I have to
Definitely
check
out his album Food and Liquor. It's really good.
Which one is that? Is
Lupe Fiasco,
Food
and Liquor.
We'll listen to that after the stream's over. We'll check it out.
Absolutely.
So,
Like dude was rapping about everything from like skateboarding to like Street Fighter. So naturally I vibed with it when I heard it.
Man, you got a Dale Earnhardt hat on right
Hell
now?
yeah.
That's what's up, dude. Fucking R.I.P., bro.
Right. Threes to the sky.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. That's the way of the world, though. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Right.
So I didn't write any questions for this interview because I wanted to see what that approach would be like and see if it'd be better. This is like the jazz episode. Like,
No, dude, I'm definitely more into this format than the pre-made questions, because the pre-made questions are never that interesting. I like the natural questions that happen via conversation.
Right, because everyone's so different. Like the last person I talked to was a chick who's a singer-songwriter, and she also is a producer, but she's not doing rap from the UK. So like the questions I ask her are going to be different than the questions I ask you. Like it doesn't make sense to always have the same questions, definitely.
Right.
Because everybody's so different.
They're like, where'd you get your name from? Alright, like, why do you like music? Like, where do you see yourself in, like, ask me something interesting. Like, if I could be any planet, which one would I be? And if I could be, like, a weapon, what would I be, you know?
Okay,
something weird.
Those are, both of those. Answer those questions right now.
I want to be Saturn, because it has this sweet-ass, like, hexagon pattern that's on the top of it for some reason that happened. Plus, it's got those slick-ass rings. As far as weapons, I've been telling everybody I think the ultimate weapon would be a squirt gun full of hot sauce. 'Cause, like, you don't need a permit to have it. Like, if somebody blasts you in the face with hot sauce, you're like, give me your money. You're like, no, have some Frank's Red Hot. Like, you're gonna stop trying to rob that person, right?
Yeah, I agree. Fuck, dude, that's genius, man. That's really smart. It's really hard to get somebody for that, like from a legal standpoint.
Exactly. You got plausible deniability. Like, I was gonna enjoy my burrito, but this guy tried to rob me, so I blasted him in his face with hot sauce.
I stay strapped. Just pull out a fucking super soaker.
Gotta keep it on you.
That's perfect, dude. That's awesome. So, what are some of your favorite acts that you've played with? Like you've played with, I guess you've only done a couple of hip hop shows, but it doesn't matter genre. Who are some of the coolest bands that you're like, man, this is fucking so cool that we played a show together? Can you drop some names? Shameless plugs.
Oh. Jay Hill in Cincinnati, he's another like nerd rapper dude like me. Like, his shows are awesome. Like, everything people say about me is what I see when I watch him perform. I'm like, holy shit, this dude is awesome. He's spitting bars at like a mile a minute. That's pretty fast. Yeah, let's go with that. A mile a minute. He's jumping around. There's colors and video game references and stuff like that. This one crazy ass band, Machine Girl. I don't know if you heard of them. You might have. They're pretty decently known, but played a couple shows with them out in Athens, and they always play like the hypest shows I've ever seen.
That's pretty cool.
Starting to blur together. There's more people, and I know somebody's gonna slap me in the face once quarantine is over. Like, why did you bring up that show? Because I forget things.
Yeah, it's hard when in the heat of the moment to remember like every show you played and all the cool bands you played with. Like, no pressure. I get it. But you know, so you're into fucking anime, right? You like anime
Absolutely.
a lot? What are some of your favorite animes?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the only anime that needs to ever be watched, and it's the only one that matters.
Why do you identify with that show? What's so great about it?
Because the creator who made it was super obsessed with Prince. So not only did he base a lot of characters around him, he also based the pacing of the shows, or the pacing of the episodes off of how Prince writes his songs. And there's musical references throughout the entire thing. And it's an amazing story. Like, I legitimately have the tattoo on my shoulder.
How do you watch that show? I want to watch it now.
I believe it's on Hulu and Netflix. You can catch it on Crunchyroll too.
That's what's up. Yeah, I got Lyle over here, Zorak. He's always talking about Prince, and he wants the Prince compound.
I love Prince.
Yeah, he wants because like he's the producer, right? So like we make music together, and he just wants to just make beats and chill at home, and he doesn't really want to tour. He wants the Prince compound, and then I go out with the music. And throw it all on my sampler. He's called Ghost Effects as a DJ, so I got the ghost in the box, and he haunts my equipment. Awesome. And yeah, so that way, and that's our goal is to have the Prince compound, to have like people working for us, and we have our own compound, and Ghost just hangs out in the studio and makes beats all day.
Prince is very inspirational.
Doing the Paisley Park, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, you want to hear some crazy shit? My buddy Johnny worked for Prince for like
what?
Yeah, he's called he's like a like he makes like experimental like noise music and builds machines and sells them and shit. He's one of those guys, but he worked for Prince for like his sound company, like for setting stages and stuff like that, because he lived in Minneapolis. And man, Prince does some wild ass shit, bro. Like he told me he told me that like Prince threw a show, right, where it was what is that band? I can't think of it. I can't think of them right now. The Alabama Shakes. Yeah. He had them play a show on his land, and he set up this whole other stage to the side with like his Prince guitar and all the equipment to make it look like, oh, maybe Prince will play. And like he set it all up and didn't hook any of it up. Like Prince like told him like don't plug anything in, just set it all up. And he made it look like he was playing, so all these people would come there and want to see Prince, and he just was doing it so people would come and see the Alabama Shakes. So he like had no intention of playing the whole fucking time. He just paid them to set up the stage to make people think that he was gonna play, and then he never fucking did.
See, like that's awesome, but that could backfire. Like all those people could have showed up and got like extra pissed.
Well, I think he did pull the smart move. He played a song on guitar with them at the end of the show, so like he still showed up on the stage and played, but he didn't play with his band like that. Everyone
people didn't immediately rush the stage and eat them alive.
Yeah. So it was like it was probably. He just probably really liked the Alabama Shakes and wanted to make sure people knew about them. It sounds like kind of a cool thing to do. Yeah.
It's like a nightmare for me. Like I imagine opening for some big act and then their fans just run up on stage and like start kicking me in the face or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're 100% that they're not there for you, and you're just having to deal with that energy and hope you win over a couple people.
Yeah. I wonder what people thought that were there and thought they were gonna see Prince. I would have been a little disappointed, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I love music in general, so I think I would have stayed either way, but I would have definitely liked to have seen Prince live.
Well, at least he played some sick guitar.
Always.
That was done. He had to pull out some shreddage. It had to happen. So Prince is probably, an inspiration to you.
Oh, absolutely.
What's your favorite work that Prince has done?
Gold Experience. Like, I love that album, and I barely hear people ever talk about it. Because I know Purple Rain is like a masterpiece, so like that's most people's like, this is quintessential Prince for me. But like Gold Experience is exactly up my alley.
Have you ever played in Minneapolis?
No, never. I would like to.
You need to get there, man. Minneapolis is good. It's where Prince is from, obviously, and
Yeah.
everybody there loves Prince, and he's like a god to those people. And
I bet.
yeah, I remember one time I was there. I was there the year anniversary of his death playing a show, and I was just like, everyone was like all weird that day and somber. I was like, what's going on? Why is every? It's like, dude, Prince died a year ago. It's like, oh shit, like you guys really take Prince
Yeah,
seriously.
that was a weird day. I remember finding out about that and just being like, oh, for real? Because he was one of those artists that it took me like way too long to get into.
Yeah,
Because he was just one of those names you always hear. Like, you know, every genre, every medium has like those big names you're always hearing. And you just get used to knowing them because they're famous and not what they're famous for. Like, he was one of those dudes for me until I went back and started checking out his catalog myself and just watching him. You know what was really cool about Prince, though? I like that he didn't rely too much on expensive gear. Like, he'll get cheapo guitars and like paint them or have somebody else customize them, but they're normally just like cheapo guitars, and he just goes up there and shreds.
I didn't know that about him. What about? Does he do that with like his other equipment too? Like he's got synths and stuff going on. Does he like buy like the cheaper like synthesizers too, or do you not?
Possibly, I'm not too sure because I know with his guitars, he had like his main ones, like the ones he'd have in like videos and like bigger shows. But I just always thought that was awesome.
Yeah. So like the quintessential Prince guitar, the weird looking one, like, is that just a cheap
The
guitar?
cymbal one,
Yeah. Is that just a cheap guitar that he had somebody like?
I don't think so. I think that was a commission because that one is like way too customized and detailed.
Yeah.
Like even just the shape of it alone is gonna put that like way up in terms of price.
Yeah, I noticed as a guitar player, um, I remember I had the Fender Stratocaster, like a Fender, Mexican Fender, and I was like, oh man, this thing I want it to sound better, so I'm gonna buy like really nice pickups for it, so it's gonna sound better, and I bought the nice pickups, and it didn't sound any fucking different at all. I swear to God, dude, that's all a bunch of bullshit. And I think that
Like,
maybe was like the whole mentality that Prince probably had. He probably knew that. Like
uh,
it's all in the player. It's not in the instrument. Like
I think there's some on the equipment side, but like a lot of people play that up so that they can justify dropping like thousands of dollars on guitars and amps while
it doesn't
not
make
really
any
knowing
sense
how
to
to play
me.
the instrument themselves.
Yeah, I don't get it. And dude,
Yeah.
it's frustrating, man, because like I have an uncle who I really don't get along with him either, but he doesn't even play guitar, and he has more guitars than I do, like nice ass guitars, like, and they just hang on his
Yep.
wall. They're just decorations, and he's just a dick about it. Like he won't even let me play them. And it's like, dude, I actually play guitar, man. Like it's just weird how that works. Like the guys that have the crazy fucking expensive guitars all aren't
Right.
really good guitar players, like, unless they're like rock stars, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I look at Moog synthesizers. I'm gonna buy this like clone of a Moog. It's like
Absolutely.
$700, and my buddy was like, "You should just buy the Moog version because like it'll maintain its value more." And da 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 da. And I was like, I thought about it. I was like, all right. So I looked it up. $4,000 for the fucking actual Moog. Four
Yeah,
thousand
dude.
fucking
You know who's to
dollars.
blame for that? I want to blame prog rock because I love like 70s prog, but they made it too awesome. So everybody went out and started buying that shit. It's like I wanted one until I saw how much they cost, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll just keep using my emulators in FL Studio.
Yeah, totally. I would never be able to afford a synthesizer like that. And this other synthesizer that I'm getting, it's got like chorus, like Juno. I don't know if you know about that synth, but the Roland Juno chorus built into it, and then it's got a distortion built into it. And,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and it's poly instead of mono. It's the clone that the thing that it's cloning is a mono synth. Like it only does one note at a time. This one does four. Oh, dude,
Nice.
I'm just like thinking of just waking up every morning. It's like the first thing I think of is just this synth, and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get my stimulus check, and that's like the thing I'm gonna buy with it is The synth. What are you buying with your? What are you doing with your stimulus money?
I've been holding on to it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm real bad with money, but I think this scared me into being better with money because, like, I still have money from, like, paychecks before they started shutting everything down.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like, sitting on cash and I'm just not touching it. I bought this hat.
Yeah, that was a good investment though. That was worth it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like to think so,
yeah. R.I.P. Dale.
honestly.
Dude, have you seen that meme page of Dale, the ghost of Dale Earnhardt? Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, I did see that.
Dude, that shit's awesome, dude. I love it.
The internet is so weird, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I feel like I can put shit up on the stream. I gotta put it up and show people like a ghost of Dale Earnhardt meme real quick. Cause it's too good. People won't know what I'm talking about unless they see it. Oh, I can't find it. Ghost of Old Dale pages.
I don't think the page exists anymore. I think the memes from it are still around.
All right, let's just look that up on Google. Ghost of Old Dale Earnhardt. Okay, there's a lot of memes. Okay, yeah, I think this is better. Yeah, I think I found one. It's just like really leftist memes.
Yeah.
Capitalism is a Moloch that requires human sacrifice, and its alienation is killing us. It's just got a picture of Dale Earnhardt.
I mean, they're not wrong. I don't think he said that, but they're not wrong.
The assumption that what currently exists must necessarily exist is the acid that corrodes all visionary thinking. The Intimidator.
Factual.
He said that. Total historical accuracy. Fuck yeah, dude. That's why you gotta rep the Dale Earnhardt hat.
Absolutely. Dude, it was weird because, like, I named that EP because I always heard that whole, like, raise hell, praise Dale thing. And I was like, that's just awesome. Like, I knew what they were referring to, but I didn't realize why they love Dale Earnhardt so much. And then I, like, watched a documentary and was like, oh, yeah, this dude was awesome.
Wait, can you tell me about Dale Earnhardt more? Like, why was he so awesome? I don't know that much about him.
Because he did not give a fuck on the track. This dude raced like he was a demon escaping from hell trying to get into a different hell. Like, he would spin people's cars around and use his car like a battering ram, and if you didn't get out of his way, he was gonna make you get out of his way.
Yeah.
He was just a solid dude even outside of the track, too. It was just like... And dude, oh my god, it took him 20 years to win his first Daytona 500.
Wow.
Like, just years and years of losing over and over. Like, they were saying he was, like, cursed. And he ended up winning because this one disabled girl, like, before... He won in 1998, I think it was. Little girl came up to him and said, here's a good luck charm. Handed him a penny. He kept the penny. Went back to, like, his pit crew and was like, find me some glue. And they were like, why do you need glue? We're trying to do, like, pit crew type shit, you know? And then he was like, just give it to me. And he got the glue, and he glued that penny to his dash, and he won that race. That was his first Daytona 500 win.
I bet you kept that penny, huh?
Oh, absolutely. You would have to.
I wonder if he forgot the penny the day he died or something.
Ah, that makes me sad. Don't make me think about that.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine.
So, yeah, Dale Earnhardt, man. So you got a lot of different multifaceted interests.
Hell yeah.
Dale Earnhardt, Prince, an anime that's based upon Prince. Is that the only anime that you watch?
Oh, no. I mean, I watch plenty. Like, I watch the entry-level stuff, too. Like, all the required readings and stuff. Except One Piece. Like, I tried to watch it, and it was cool, but it's just too much. It's too much.
It could take over your
whole life. And all my friends
life.
out there that keep telling me to watch it, I'm not going to watch it. I'm sorry.
It's just too long. Isn't it like, how many seasons?
So long.
Yeah, it's just like never ending. Yeah.
Can't do that.
Maybe
one day, just not right now.
I haven't really tried to watch it. I just remember the manga from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched much anime lately. I've been hitting Star Trek super hard.
See, that's one thing people recommend to me that I still have yet to delve into, and I feel like I might like it.
You probably would, but it depends. See, what it took for me is like I remember being a kid, and I remember it was like really boring. Like I remember my dad always watched it, and they're just like talking all the time. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. And I remember like the new movie came out when I was like, I don't know, 18 or 19 or something. It came out, and it was lit. There was like all this action and shit, and they're like fucking chasing this bad guy. It was like a Hollywood blockbuster movie. And I was like, what? Star Trek's awesome. And then I actually started watching it, like the actual show, and it, dude, once you start liking it, it's just one of those things where you're just like, how the fuck haven't I been into this my whole life? Like, it's just so much. I don't know. I actually have a Star Trek rap song on YouTube. It's about
Star Trek rap song?
Yeah, I got a song about Star Trek, and it's like
That's
only.
awesome.
It's one of the only rap songs that I have. I've got a little bit more rap music. I just fuck around with it because it's like I'm not into it as much, but I just do it for fun. But I'm like an okay rapper, I guess. But yeah, that's one of the
I need
only.
to check it out because like I live for the weird stuff.
Yeah, it's a fucked up video. At the beginning of it is like not a rap song. It's like two songs, and like it was just like me like singing. Like Gene Roddenberry blowing my mind, and like doing vocal harmonies and stuff. And Gene Roddenberry is the guy who made Star Trek.
Yeah, I remember the name.
And then it goes into the rap song, and I'm just talking about how like Captain Kirk just balls hard in outer space and just like fucks alien bitches and shit, like because it's true. Like it's like. It's actually really easy to rap about Star Trek once you get into it. It's not hard.
Absolutely. See, it always seems like it would be more like, I guess, in deeper thought than like a lot of other sci-fi. Like, I feel like I would be into it because I'm into philosophy real hard. So I feel like I could get something from it. It's just like, I have so many obsessions that I'm trying to not make myself weirder.
It's too much. Yeah, it might be too much. It's just so much to keep track of. Like, there's a lot of Star Trek. But
that'll be the last thing that just pushes my personality into like a singularity, and like all of me just becomes a consciousness hive mind.
Yeah, if you're talking about philosophy though, I mean, I think if you're into that kind of stuff, you would be into it because it's like all of the main alien races in Star Trek, I think, are supposed to represent a different part of the human psyche. Like the Ferengis are really.
That's awesome.
The Ferengis are like greedy capitalists. They went the greedy capitalist route. The Klingons went the warrior route. Like what makes them so powerful is the fact that they're like warriors and they're all about like being strong and having a powerful army and shit. And then you have the Vulcans who they became powerful because of their logic, and that's why they were such a strength. They have so much strength. But like the thing that makes humans so powerful is they're like. I don't know, just like it just like touches upon like what it's supposed to be human. Like it might not be what it means to be human now, but like it's so hard to explain. But when you talk about like philosophy, like it touches on a whole bunch of different shit pretty well, I think.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, if you're, it's just one of those things where you don't know where to start. And
yeah, it is pretty intimidating. And there's like how many different incarnations of it?
There's like 8 or 9 or fucking 10 or something now. I don't know, dude. There's
Yeah.
a lot. It's like getting into One Piece.
Exactly. It's just like, and it's such a shame because I like love anime and I'm like really into pirates and stuff. I mean, hence the Jolly Roger back there. But I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like you could literally learn a new language in the time it would take for me to watch it. I could perfect an instrument that I've never touched, like the hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, you could just learn how to play hurdy-gurdy instead of you know, just watching One Piece or Star Trek even. I mean, it's just too much. I started early enough in life to where, you know, I'm already on the Star Trek ship. The ship has sailed. I'm on it.
On the Enterprise, I think, right?
But not the whatever they call the ship in One Piece. That ship hasn't sailed for me.
I don't know, and I've never even watched Star Trek yet. Here, I'm more familiar with the spacecrafts in there than I am the ships on One Piece.
Yeah.
There was a clown that could fall into pieces. I remember that.
In
I
One
don't
Piece?
remember much else. Yeah, not in Star Trek. I don't know if there's any clowns in Star Trek.
Yeah.
But now I'm afraid of space clowns, I guess, because I'm realizing that could be a thing.
There's a whole movie about that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay, I probably blocked that out for a reason.
yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
It was on Netflix for a little bit. Might still be, but doesn't sound like you're going to be watching it. But yeah,
Nah, maybe not.
that's a whole fucking thing. So, yeah. Fucking A. I'm just gotta ask you more questions. This has been a good interview, man. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you for
Talking
having
about, weird shit. I think it's better. Like,
me.
we've gotten feedback from people, and one of the things that more than one person has said is it's more interesting when you talk about random shit than when you talk about music.
Yeah, it really is, because we can sit here and go, like, back and forth all day about what this song is about
Just
and
a
what
bunch
this
of
and this, but, like,
nerds.
just bullshitting about clowns and Star Trek is way more entertaining.
Yeah. What have you been eating during quarantine? What are some of your favorite meals to prepare?
Oh, God. Not near enough. I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but my appetite just plummeted as soon as quarantine started.
Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, bro.
It happens, but I've been eating a lot of steak. I really like steak.
Yeah. Good old steak. Most Americans just want burger. Just want good. Just want good burger. But steak
The
is
grill marks and all that. Like, nah, I just want it to be, like, heavily seasoned and good.
Yeah, steak. Dude, you hear about this meat shortage going on?
The what now?
There's a meat shortage.
Oh, I thought you said weed shortage. I was like, uh-oh. That was the last thing 2020 needed.
No weed shortage.
But yeah, I did hear about the meat shortage. Like, apparently they're, because I remember seeing an article where Tyson was talking about they were going to be closing down some places, and I think they're going to be cutting back on hours, and that's going to slow a lot of the meat production.
Yeah. Lyle works at Walmart, and I guess the shelves are already empty of all the good meat.
Yeah, it's been like that like for a while. See, I always bought garbage stuff because I'm broke anyway, so the stuff that I buy nobody wants to buy because you're probably not supposed to eat it anyway.
Yeah, like hot dogs and shit, or what?
It's just weird cuts of steak that they just glued together somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that they were like sweeping on the floor, but it was too big to go into the vents or whatever. Like that's what I live off of.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, it's affordable, I guess. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to, go vegetarian. I don't know, dude. I don't know what else you can do if there's no meat. Like.
I mean, honestly, I like fruit more than anything. Like, I can sit here and eat a whole bag of apples to myself and not think anything of it.
You ever have guava?
Yes. I've had it in, like, drink form, though. I haven't had it in fruit form, and I really want to try it because I've always liked the drink.
It's really good. You can get it from, like, Asian food markets.
Yeah.
And they only have them during certain times of the year, too, I'm pretty sure. But that's where you can get them.
I'm going to have to definitely check that out because I am a huge fan of it.
Yeah, it's like my favorite, like, juice fruit flavor. Like, if you get, like, a fruit juice, like, dude, guava, bro. It's nice, dude.
Do you like soda at all?
I like soda, but, like, I'm not a soda drinker, if that makes any sense, but it's good.
Have you ever had, like, this is Mexican soda Jarritos? They have, like, flavors like that. They have a guava flavor that's really good.
Shit, dude, I'm definitely going to try that. See, that's something like...
Absolutely. Like, even people who aren't huge fans of soda will try that and tell me that they like it.
Yeah, I would probably love it. Because I love guavas and I love all things flavored guava. And also, Ween has an album called Pure Guava.
Right on.
You ever listen to Ween?
I have friends that are hardcore into them, but I don't think I ever listened to them myself.
Dude, it's pretty good, actually. It's a
Like I
fucking-
missed out on a lot of the quintessential artists and bands because of the way I got into music.
Yeah. Could you elaborate on that more?
Like when I was a kid, like my dad did not like us listening to anything that wasn't gospel. So my music scope was immediately like narrowed from the get-go. But
Yeah, that makes
whenever
sense.
we would,
I just thought that makes
I was
sense.
yeah, when we would drive around with my mom, she would play like 80s songs. So that's why I got this weird appreciation for like people like Phil Collins and shit. Because that was like my break from the religious stuff.
I went from
And
I went from like not liking 80s music to like now like some of my favorite music is from that decade.
Absolutely. Like I really want to do like that, like for maybe just like one song, get real synth wavy with it. Have some real reverb, echoey electronic drums going and some 80s synths.
I bet you Lyle could maybe help you out with that. He's got a ton of beats. I don't want to offer his beats up, but yeah, Lyle, dude. I was listening to shit because we have this. So we're making all these different shows, dude. We're gonna have a 24/7 YouTube channel. It's gonna,
24/7.
yeah, it's just gonna loop it. It's just gonna loop 24 hours, and we're gonna change it like every week, like
Oh, okay.
a little bit. But it's just gonna always be running, kind of like Chilled Cow does like the hip hop beats. But
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking
do you
about.
mind if we use some of your videos and shit when we're doing the stream?
Absolutely. You can use whatever you need.
I forgot what I was gonna say about it. I had a reason why I brought it up. We were talking about something. Shit. Well, why would I have brought that up? What? I can't hear what you're saying, dude. Never mind. I brought it up for a reason, but I forgot why I brought it up. The live stream. What the fuck? Why did I bring that
It'll
up?
come back to you at a completely unrelated time when you don't even need to think about it.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, we're live on the internet now, so I'll just move on. We got about 10 minutes left. So you're listening to, you're watching Gated Vibe Television. We're gating vibes with Callie Dreamer, who's a rapper from Columbus, Ohio. We're talking about anime. We're talking about Star Trek. We're talking about guava juice and pure guava by Ween and other things. And, oh yeah. I remember what I was going to say. We were looking through songs on, we were looking through his beats on the computer because one of the shows that we're gonna do is Donnie Does It. And it's like this guy that like wears a wife beater and like a gold chain and like has a fake mustache on and like aviator sunglasses and he fucking does it. I'm Donnie and I'm gonna fucking do it. Donnie does it. It's just like he just does things like try his gas station sushi. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna try gas station sushi. We're gonna see what it's like.
Oh, God.
That's the whole show is him just trying different things. Donnie does it. And we're looking through the beats because it has a theme song. I'ma fucking do it, eh? I do it every single day. That's like the fucking theme song. And the beats were exactly a lot of the beats. I was like, dude, this is too synthwave and fucking. It would actually be perfect for you though. You'd probably like some of these beats that we're going through because they're like super 80s synthwave rap beats. Like
That would be awesome.
yeah, well, I'll have to get you in touch with Lyle. But yeah, thanks for coming on the show. I think this was
No problem.
I think it was a really good interview, and it was good talking to you. And we're gonna be doing this every week, forever, except for when I'm on tour, because then I won't be able to do it. But we'll probably have you again, someday.
Hell yeah.
When it's appropriate, and we've gone through a bunch more people. So just thanks, and hopefully next time we have you, we're doing even better and have more viewers and shit, and can give you even more of a better plug for your music and shit.
Absolutely.
And, just thanks for fucking coming on, and it's been cool watching you grow and do shit from afar on the internet.
Thank you.
And it's cool to finally talk to you. I think I could call you my friend now, right? We're friends.
Absolutely.
That feels good. I'll have to come through
Amigos.
Columbus on tour. If you ever want to come through Wisconsin, Milwaukee and Appleton, Wisconsin are two places that I got my feet on the ground in those two spots if you ever want to come play. So just
Totally.
yeah,
When this is over, I'm trying to go everywhere.
fuck yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be people are gonna have such a different appreciation for like everything. It's gonna be an amazing time. We have a lot to look forward to. But yeah, we're just gonna close out the show with some of your fucking. I guess can we just play the rest of the Raise Hell Praise Dale EP?
Please do.
Or do you have any music videos that we should show people?
I do have a couple music videos. One for Akuma Dreads that seems to be like my theme song because everybody loves that song. And then there's one for King Diavolo, which is like Street Fighter-y influence. It's real video gamey.
Yeah, I think I found it. All right, we're gonna put on Akuma Dreads and like probably like one more song. We'll end out the stream with that and just thanks again. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep your vibes gated.
Yeah, dude, you do.
Later. All right, we're gonna play some more Cali Dreamer here. We got this song, Akuma Dreads, and this is the hit, man. This is the one.
Check. Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Check. Fuck it, I do it all on my own, bruh. I ain't never need no one. Feel like a god tonight. I bless the mic and they starting to think that I'm chosen. I reckon treading reckless, guillotine these MCs headless. They talk hard with no bars. I'ma send them back to the essence. Watch me have your soul for your reload. Lick shots into stolen flows, guaranteed to go. Going in the politicians, know them I'm mutant with a dash of humor. They design a rap, you just a lab rat. Even on my worst day, I'm matching all your trash tracks, yo. And you let a fairy rip you. Swear to God, your fans gon' mix you. Put on my hump to tattoo. Trust nobody, I got knives for you. Superhuman raging demon dead inside. Lineman speakers packing that Akuma punch and still look like the Crypt Keeper. I let my demons out, no Ronald Reagan. It's like Reagan. Every time I open up my mouth, there's evil pouring out. I regurgitate on mixtapes. Leave foes in a frozen state of a cold state. Turn the booth to a square circle, now catch this fade. Die. 1,000 deaths. Die. 1,000 deaths. Baby, I'm a Molotov. Won't stop till I own it all. I've been sharp like Cougar Claws. When I get to the top, I'ma never fall. Like, baby, I'm a Molotov. Won't stop till I own it all. I've been sharp like Cougar Claws. When I get to the top, I'ma never fall. Shining bright like rocks. Sun tucked in my trunks, a Gallic gun. I'm doing me like clone sex. If it's a raid, MCs for phone position. I'm sitting and spinning and winning and going so hard. Like fuck all my limits. I'm in it to win it. Destroy number 2. Step in my lane. I do kill a nigga in a big so. For the dang team, we gon' take over the CO. Transform the beast mode. This damn beat get devoted. I'm in the lab. Whipping up songs to feast on. These flows are belt back, I no need for quick flows. Throw shade, you catch blaze. I rip shows and get paid. Melt face and stretch face. Get information. I slay, I rock hard like Rock Lee. No technique, you can't clone me. I go hard like Tail Beast. My safe mode just got unleashed. Only fuck with my raps though. Other cats want cash flow. At 17, I'm going pro. I leveled up, done being broke. Real shit, I got next. I'm coming at y'all rappers next. Try to block my upset and you'll die 1,000 deaths. Die. 1,000 deaths. Die. 1,000 deaths. Baby, I'm a Molotov. Won't stop till I own it all. I've been sharp like Cougar Claws. When I get to the top, I'ma never fall. Like, baby, I'm a Molotov. Won't stop till I own it all. I've been sharp like Cougar Claws. When I get to the top, I'ma never fall. Everyone is faking, all these cats just look like simulations. When I drop my guard, they knife my back, I'm facing complications. Need a consultation for these confrontations. I've been patient, craving restoration. Now I'm thinking about a disseration. Oh, you got me fucked up, thinking I'ma sit here and shut up. Keep venom in this serpent tongue, fire in my fucking lungs. Don't fuck with these fake dudes, talk about what they friends do. Like 96, got an attitude, if I was you, I'd be mad too. Everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. It seems everything's been fucking with me lately. I seem crazy, I've been in and out of places. I'm just trying to find my space. Yeah, everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. looks like I'm back here again. Another motherfucker I was friends with talking shit and taking L's like I'm Jeff Gordon. Coast through like I'm skateboarding. Been a lame, I know my lane. Now a mighty morphin to a mighty warrior. Don't give a fuck about the yak to the yak, cause ain't none of y'all about to go in the backpack. Put your hands up on God, I'ma strike back in this flame, and I don't need an ice pack. I was going to another track on attack. Better relax and fall, flip an axe and go chop chop. Make it fall back like a drop top. Count a dream, killer green bomb like non-stop. Everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. It seems everything's been fucking with me lately. I seem crazy. I've been in and out of phases. I'm just trying to find my space. Yeah, everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. It seems everything's been fucking with me lately. I feel crazy. I've been in and out of phases. I'm just trying to find my space. Yeah, can't feel my heart anymore. Please tell me I'm still breathing. Can't feel my heart anymore. Please tell me I'm still breathing. Can't feel my heart anymore. Please tell me I'm still breathing. Can't feel my heart anymore. Please tell me I'm still breathing. Everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. It seems everything's been fucking with me lately. I seem crazy. I've been in and out of phases. I'm just trying to find my space. Yeah, everything is fake and I don't know what's real. Should I find a way out? I don't trust what I feel. It seems everything's been fucking with me lately. I seem crazy. I've been in and out of phases. I'm just trying to find my space.